Good morning and greetings from Australia. I'm Professor John Herbohn and I'm the Director of the Tropical Forests and People Research Centre at the University of the Sunshine Coast, Australia. I've been working on forest-related issues around the Southeast Asia and Pacific region for more than 20 years. I'm very keen to learn more about the situation in Bangladesh, which I believe is very similar to many of the countries where I've been working. Over the last years, I've also had the opportunity to guide some young Bangladeshi PhD students who are currently serving the country. One of my best students has been Sharif Mukul, who is now one of your professors at IUB. My centre has more than 50 international researchers from across Australia and around the world, and is dedicated to research that is making a difference to the people and forests in the tropics. My centre has a research portfolio of around 20 million Australian dollars and has been working with forest managers and users along with government and policy makers since its inception. I'm very glad to hear that the School of Environmental Science and Management at the Independent University of Bangladesh was organising an international symposium to celebrate this year's World Environment Day with the theme Avoid Plastic, Stop Pollution and Conserve Nature. I feel very privileged to be invited to be a keynote speaker at this very important event. I strongly believe that the young undergraduates of the school will benefit greatly from this symposium and will develop their research and scientific skill to aid real-world environmental problems in the near future. You are very fortunate to have many world-class professors guiding you in your studies. Unfortunately, I had to withdraw as the keynote speaker of the symposium at the very last moment due to an unexpected visit of the Prime Minister of Vanuatu and 4 government ministers. The Prime Minister specifically asked to hear about research that members of my centre are undertaking in Vanuatu to help develop forest-based industries, particularly in relation to our sandalwood research. Please accept my best wishes for the symposium. I'm very disappointed about not being able to attend in person, and I look forward to visiting IUB and Bangladesh in the near future. I would also be very happy to develop a fruitful collaboration between the Independent University of Bangladesh and my centre and the university here to support qualified graduates and undergraduates from SESM and IUB. Goodbye, and I'm finishing up with a short video showing what my centre has been doing in the Philippines, which has also experienced a high rate of deforestation similar to Bangladesh. Thank you.
All over the world there are areas where forests have been cleared and land has been degraded and is no longer producing what people need. This project is an example of how a local community can band together and work with scientists to develop a restoration program that serves many purposes.
Planting trees is much more than simply trying to re-establish forest. Trees provide many benefits, both in financial terms and in creating sustainable livelihoods. Reforestation provides critical environmental benefits such as improved water quality, reduction in soil loss and improved biodiversity.
Internationally speaking, there's this big debate as to whether to plant trees or not, because supposedly these trees would take too much water, thereby reducing stream flow or possibly even drying up your streams. Over the past 4 years, we've been studying the hydrology of community-managed reforestation in the island of Leyte, the Philippines. Our prime result is that the reforestation led to improved stream flow regime, such that there was flow all year round instead of seasonal flows prior to reforestation.
In this particular site, we're looking at a trial of 20 different species that are planted in 50 plots. This experiment will tell us a lot about which trees interact well and are ideal for planting in combination on rehabilitation sites.
The hill behind me here is the site of our pilot community-based reforestation project. One of the successes of the program in Biliran is the ability of the People's Organization to produce high-quality seedlings with low mortality rate.
The success I have seen in this project here in Biliran is that the skills of the people have improved particularly in the proper planting due to the training done by the HR.
Now, at the present, we have also planting agro crops, which is sweet potato, banana, cassava, pineapple, rambutan, jackfruit, lanzones, and gayubano.
The policies that we've advocated have now been put in place and drive the accreditation of nurseries within the Philippines and also the selection of mother trees for reforestation efforts nationwide. Our work has also helped the Philippine government improve the implementation of the National Greening Program, which will reforest 7 million hectares over the next 12 years.
There's been some real successes in Biliran which now provide an evidence base not only in and of itself that's produced a lot of academic outputs, but also a really great site where many of the national partners can go and visit and showcase the work that is done and the things that are possible in other locations in the country.
Asia researchers, in coordination with government researchers, particularly DNR researchers, translated these research outputs into a policy. The learning from that action research project is really very important in refining our national greening program.
Our project has been successful in many senses. From a scientific perspective, we've undertaken world-class research that will inform reforestation efforts not only in the Philippines but elsewhere in the tropics. In addition, we've been very successful in building the capacity of local Filipino researchers so they can undertake similar work in the future.